Edmodo is like Facebook for schools, and it looks a lot like Facebook, only a little bit more simplified without the ads. And students can set up their profiles. If they want to put a picture, they can. And then basically teachers can set up assignments on there. You can have links connected. You can have students submit assignments, and you can have students look at each other's work and so forth. In creative writing, I use it as a way for us to have dialogue when the students write their short stories. Once I found Edmodo, and I found that kids could upload their stories fairly easily. In fact, they know how to do it better than I do. Then it's what I did this last year, which worked pretty well, was we talked about what would an editor do, what are some of the jobs, what are some of the things that they would look for in a story, and then we broke it down into about 10 editorial jobs. And so some students would be looking at finishing touches like the title and the ending, and other students would be looking for conventions, and other students would be looking for figurative language, and some would be looking for dialogue and whether there should be, and then so they had specific things they were supposed to comment on. It is valuable because it reaches kids where their interests lie. They're already on social media, so using it where you can in a practical way, I think, is worthwhile. Edmodo is not going to have all the ads, and it's also not going to have the outside distractions, because if you're on Facebook, then you're also going to be checking your own personal Facebook, and I think it just keeps things a little bit more within your control too, because you can control who can see your group, your students' group, and prevent a little bit more of a inappropriate behavior. So if a student posts an inappropriate picture, you can, as the one in charge, delete it and send them a message and say, hey, cool it. It's a learning curve all the time, but I think if we can use the tools well and still kind of keep, because we're working with high school kids, we're not working with college kids, so that we still have to respect the parents and try to keep in mind that it needs to be school friendly. Edmodo is designed for educators, so I haven't explored it completely, but I think that there are probably even more tools that you can use that are geared towards teaching.